Hey guys, it is Miss Griffey, and welcome to my current household. You are currently looking at the only sim that's in this household. She has a puppy, which I will show momentarily, but this is Cosima Oliver. She's currently playing chess to improve her logic skill, as she just recently joined the, um, what's it called? The police officer career, law enforcement career. So that's what she plans to do with her life. And like I said, her name is Cosima. She is in a pretty good mood right now. But she's brave, has no sense of humor, handy, bookworm, and excitable. And she lives here with her little puppy, Xander, which Xander is right over here getting something to eat. And the neighbors have a really tall fence, and we're in Sunset Valley. And Xander is so cute. Like, look at his little face. Aww. But, yeah. So, Cosima and Xander Oliver live here. Cosima is actually currently romantically involved with this guy, Reese. He's still in high school. The reason for that is Cosima just graduated recently, so that hasn't been dealt with yet. I'm probably going to use cheats to age him up if I want her to continue seeing him. I'm not sure yet. Haven't made too many decisions on that. But it is 6:23 p.m. on a Saturday afternoon, so it's a little dark outside. But this is the house that she lives in, which I built. It's very simple. I didn't want anything too big and extravagant for her. She's just newly moved out and doesn't have too much money anymore because I spent it all on this house. But the garage just has the puppy stuff in it because I'm not sure what I'm doing with this yet. I might eventually get rid of the garage and like renovate this whole area so it's more rooms, or I'm not sure. Move the living room in here, make this the dining. I have no idea. But it's extra space right now, so I have the puppy stuff in there. And this is the computer desk that Cosima is at. And our dining area is right over here. Or not dining area. This isn't a dining area. This is our living room, which I thought looked pretty nice. And we have a little bathroom back here. Very simple. Very little kitchen and dining area over here. This actually is a dining area this time. I'm not misspeaking. Yay! And then we have our staircase that goes upstairs to this little hall area, which I kind of have as just a relaxing place, maybe to play video games or whatever. I have a console right here. And then this is the main bathroom in the house. It's much bigger. I think it's really nice. It's simple, but I think it's cute. And this is the master bedroom, which is Cosima's room. Once again, very simple. She just moved in. I haven't customized it much yet. But this is how I made it when I made the house ages ago. And then this is a spare bedroom, which is full with lots of junk. I figure she might get a roommate at some point, or eventually if she ever has a kid, this could be a baby's room. But right now it's just full of a bunch of things. Kind of like a storage room, so that's what I did. She even has noodles on the ground, because everyone needs these. Oh, I also, as you can see, I play with mods, and with cheats, and everything like that in my own personal file. My LPs I normally don't do that with because it's a challenge for myself to not do that. I'm not used to not dragging up all their needs, being like, oh, you're not tired anymore. Oh, my cheats aren't on right now, but because I just launched the game. But that's that. Anyway, Cosima is working on her logic so she can get better in her career, which she hasn't gone to yet because she just joined it. But I didn't just create her and plop her into this house. I've been playing as this family for quite a long time. Cosima is actually generation 9 in my family. She has a brother named Ethan, and they both have two moms. Ethan was adopted, and Cosima was a product of me using lots of cheats. But before I played as Cosima, I played as her mom, Maya, who has a few siblings. She had Grace, Amber, and Finley. As you can see, Grace is no longer here, but they were a happy couple of, not couple, happy family. Their parents being Ellie Dowd and Aaron Dowd. So they had 4 children, and they were happy. Obviously, I played as Ellie. She had a little brother, James, who really, he glitched out when I have children that glitch out, I usually sometimes I will use cheats to completely delete them. Other times I will use cheats to make it so like something was wrong. Um, and so to go with the storyline of him not making it, when he was born, his mom also passed away. And so that was Bernadette. But I didn't actually, she wasn't born in game. Her husband was born in game, and he is who I played as. His name is Dylan. He was a firefighter, and I absolutely loved him. And he had a little brother named Skylar. Um, and Dylan was born to Magdalene, and my game is lagging, so I apologize because I can't remember his name. Magdalene and Lynn Lane. They were a happy couple. For the most part, Magdalene divorced Lynn because he was, I don't know. Magdalene had a pretty severe midlife crisis at one point. And she she changed her whole appearance. She divorced her husband. She changed houses and raised her two sons on her own. Stuff was crazy, but her and Lynn managed to reconcile, and they got back together, and they were a happy couple. And yeah, he was really good to her. And once again, we get to another point where Magdalene also had two moms. They were Jessica Jansen and Bailey Jansen. I can't even remember what they did. I know Bailey was obsessed with being athletic, but I don't remember what her career was. I think she was a doctor. It was such a long time ago at this point. But Bailey had a brother, Lucas, and her father, Jackson, is not actually alive. That's a glitch. When I installed one of the mods, I guess it deleted him out of like existence or something. At least that's what I think happened. And so he still shows up as alive because he doesn't actually exist. So he never died. So, but Bailey's parents were Lacey and Jackson, and I never really liked Lacey. She was one of a lot of kids, and we had another. I had to get rid of Opal because I didn't have a mod to control more than 8 Sims at a time, and this was not supposed to be twins. It just really wasn't. And I couldn't do anything. Like Ron, I couldn't control him. He was off. He was just like not one of my Sims that was under my control because I had 9 Sims instead of 8. So since there was twins and I was only expecting one, Opal, yeah. I know, like, the way I play is kind of bad, but I really like storylines, and I wasn't expecting it. And I normally don't, like, torture my Sims or anything like that, although we're about to get to something that's kind of like that. But when Sims glitch out, which most of the time it's babies, so that's kind of sad. But when my Sims glitch out, I do either completely annihilate them from existence, or I use cheats to give them a way that they passed away. So actually, it hasn't always been babies. When I showed you Grace, many generations down, she was glitched, and I did that for her as well. And she was fully grown and had children and everything. And her husband raised them. Anyway, Lacey's mom was Autumn Welsh, who is my favorite Sim of all time. And Autumn's had a sister named Karina. And as you saw, Autumn had all these children. And she was the best. I can't get over how much I loved Autumn. She was also a doctor. That's a common theme. And then we get to our founder, Macy Jonovich. Oh my gosh, like I can't believe I'm still playing the same save file. I made Macy when University Life came out, and I went to university with her. And this is the whole tragic thing of everything I've done with my Sims because I play in a weird way. And I like storylines, and I do have lots of nice, perfect little families within this, but I do have tragic endings and tragic deaths and breakups and cheating and all kinds of stuff. But anyway, Macy and her husband Blake went to university together, and they eventually got married and blah blah blah. And then they had Autumn, and then they had Karina, and so Autumn's a toddler and Karina's a baby, and I got bored. And a fire started in the home, which took both Macy and Blake's lives, leaving the children to be raised by Blake's mother, Renee. And so the whole thing started with Macy, but she wasn't there to raise her kids, and they were raised by their lovely grandmother Renee, and they turned out amazing, and we're so far along, and like all of these generations later, and we're still going strong. Still going strong, and we are here at Cosima Oliver, who is a fantastic bookworm, and she's a snitch, and I'm very excited to play as her. So I do a lot with storylines, and I run into glitches all the time, which actually influences most of my storylines, except for the first one, where I legitimately got bored, so I killed my Sims to add an interesting aspect to it. But yeah, so that's how I play. I'm not sure how other people play, but I've been playing the same family for ages, and I'm currently on Cosima. So yeah, that's all for now. Bye, guys.